Well, hi and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. I'm carrying on our look at some of the things that Jesus said, recorded for us in the Bible by a guy called Luke. Now, today's story is quite well known, and it's been the inspiration for some amazing organisations that help people. It's often called the story or the parable of the Good Samaritan. Let me give you a quick paraphrase of it. So there's this Jewish man. He's walking along a dangerous road and he's attacked by a group of outlaws and left for dead at the side of the road. 3 people come walking past, 3 men. The first is a priest from the temple. He sees the man and he walks past on the other side. Then the second man comes along. He's someone who serves in the temple. He too passes by on the other side of the road. The third man, though, is just a regular guy from Samaria, and this guy goes over to the injured man, gives him first aid, takes him to a nearby inn, pays for his board and lodgings and care, and offers to come back and cover anything else that the innkeeper needs to spend to look after him. The question that prompted Jesus to tell this story was, who is my neighbour? And the answer, I hope, is clear. It was the last guy, the one who was kind to the injured man. In the case of the priest and the temple server, they were the same nationality. They were Jews, just like the man who'd been attacked. But their concern was more with their own well-being than with that of the injured man. Because stopping to help would have opened them up to risk of being attacked themselves. But possibly even more important to them, the Jewish law would then prohibit them from even going into the temple for a period of time. It's something about getting involved in giving the first aid and touching blood and all those kinds of things. It meant that they wouldn't be able to do the other things they did in life. The third man, though, he's not a Jew. He's from a different place, from Samaria. Now, the Jews and the Samaritans were enemies. There was long-standing cultural stuff that just created this huge barrier between them. And the reason that this story has the name The Good Samaritan is that to the Jews at the time, this just was not possible. All Samaritans are bad, just because of who they are. I'm afraid it sounds like, and it is, serious ancient racism. So this concept of good in the same sentence as the word Samaritan, it was shocking and very countercultural at the time. Jesus took the most unlikely person and put them in the starring role, and ultimately telling people that is how you act. See, this isn't a story about race or gender, religious views or legal issues. It's fundamentally a story that says to us it doesn't matter who needs help, however different they might be to us, or however much we might dislike them. If someone needs help, we should always offer that help, and in fact go further. We should go out of our way to give help to that person. This story that Jesus told, and it was just that, it was a story to illustrate a point rather than a recollection of a real event. Having said that, look around us. Don't you see amazing people who act in that way even today? And you don't have to be a Christian to act in that way. You know, the Bible may be the source of the story and the inspiration, but there's something about all of us that allows us to act in that kind of way. Because see, for me, the Bible does tell us something that's about this. It tells me that we're all made in the image of God. And I like to think that ability to act with compassion in that kind of way, that's part of what it means to have the image of God built somewhere within us. You may have other views. If you want to talk about it, do get in touch. Always great to have that conversation. So I just want to encourage you to be looking out for where you can give help to others. This world is a tough place for many people at the moment. Where else, what else could you do to make it just a little bit better for someone else? God bless you. I'll see you next week.